Hello, let's do Wordle for Monday, April 13th. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with flack. Oh, there's an F today. That's quite nice. Makes me want to do L double F, like bluff. I was gonna say cliff, but there's no C. But is that a good idea? I don't know. Let's bluff our way to the answer. No, not bluff today. Well, that's interesting. It is the last place I would expect the F to go. So that was actually very helpful. Saved us a guess, probably. What goes before that L? Gotta be a vowel, right? Ilf, alf, elf, elfin? Oops. Good thing that didn't lock. Elfin is with an I. I always forget that. Anyway, it still works. Yes, elfin, like an elf. Nice. I think bluff ended up being a great follow-up. I wonder if the bot will like it though. Before we find out, we are going to spin the members wheel and see what our starting word is today. You can get a word on the wheel by becoming a YouTube member or a patron on Patreon. Aeons, just by Sentient Roomba. So we get the three most common vowels, although I don't know if it's I or O. I feel like in my head they're the same commonality. And then N and S are two top tier consonants. So should do well tomorrow in terms of getting some good info from the starting word. All right, well, let's do some analysis, shall we? So the answer was elfin, and we started with flack. Well, there are only two answers left, bluff and elfin. Unlikely is elfed, glyph. Yeah, that's not normally how I'd spell glyph. I'd spell it G-L-Y-P-H, so it must mean something different. Glyphed, pluff, and slough. Well then, turns out I could have guessed. Turns out I actually lost a 50-50 instead of having a good follow-up, but there you go. See, after bluff, it was only elfin or elfed. I was never going to guess elfed. All right. That's why it's unlikely. So not much analysis to do there. All right. What a lucky starting word. Oh, sorry. I should have analyzed in hard mode. I'm sure it would have been completely different. No, it's the same. It starts with tails in hard mode. Boule, B-O-U-L-E, with that L and E there. All right, that's not where L-E goes. Let's try leery. We got to find where that E goes. Maybe it's double E. And that gets us elfin right away. In fact, leery is guaranteed to solve it. Any of these 9. It's always crazy when there's one word you can guess that'll distinguish a 1 and 9. Distinguish the other 8 words. I don't know if I want to analyze exactly why, but based on this, you can kind of tell. There's like a few different ways double E works. There's L's in different positions. The R is in some of the words. The Y is in some of the words. Interesting. All right. So it gets a 4 from tails. If we do steal instead, it does the same thing, boule. But this time we don't have quite the same info because we don't know. But E could be 4th, and so it could be an ER word. So it's going to do a filer, and from there it's not an ER word, so it goes elfin. Okay, I wonder how many people did filer elfin. All right, adieu is the most common starting word. With the E and the I, we go relit, and then elfin. All right. Audio. That I 4th green, we go relit again, and then elfin. Okay, same exact solve. Interesting. A lot of people start with stare. I blame stare cloud pinky. All right, we have the lined, and then elfin. Interesting. That lined filler did really well. We don't want to do the filler. We do demon, and then given, and then elfin. So interesting. That's why it's top tier. All right. Trace tries to get in too. I don't think it does today. Yeah, we go demon, life, and elfin. It's crazy. I mean, stare and trace are pretty similar. Not all that similar, but clasp is what the official bot starts with. We get the L second, which is not a surprising place for L. We go glute, and then olden. And the E's in a surprising spot, so we go elfin. All right. Let's see how people did today. Let me grab my screenshot first. I feel like elfin in 3 is great. That F was quite nice to get. Right, I'm saving the screenshot first, and then we will Analyze in both regular mode and hard mode. Hard mode first. It gave me 99 skill. Look at that. 3 out of 3. It said I'm impressive. Like, it's saying it, not me. It's saying it. What are our follow-ups from Flack? Bluff is actually the most common follow-up. I mean, there were only 2 words left. Interestingly, Slough was more popular to follow up with than Elfin, even though Slough is not a answer word. What does it mean? Like you slough off something? Is that how that's spelled? Maybe. Some people going cliff even though there was no C. You just couldn't think of anything to guess, I guess. Or didn't, or just made a mistake. It's also possible. But yeah, it was down to just Bluff and Elfin, so very lucky. What luck did it give me? It gave me 98 luck on Flack. Look at that. All right. It goes clasp, glute, older, Elfin. I think that matches exactly. Sure does. 0.2 got Elfin in 1. 2.7, 30.3, 72.4, 93.8, 98.9. All right. People losing on Elden, like Elden Ring. Eloine, Elson, Elaine. All right. Elite. Let's look at normal mode. I mean, it's going to give me that skill. I was typing the wrong box here. Did I not save it as Elfin? Did I save it as Flack? I saved it as Flack. Wonderful. Oh. Yeah, I can't get anything other than a 99 skill because of the luck. Which is a little unfair. But yeah, because of the luck, you start, there are only 2 words left. As long as I guess one of those 2 words, I get a 99 skill. So what do people follow up with? Still Bluff, Slough, Pluff, Elfin, Cliff, Glyph, Aloof, Aloof. Well, that uses the A, which was already gray. That's why that's not a good idea. Who is it that is doing my start and then always following up with a due? Who's doing that? Kind of, it's not really in the spirit of why we're doing these starts, but you do you. All right. Slate, defer, Elfin. So it does a filler. Tries to find the E and where the F goes. Choosing the F there is interesting. I wonder if there's something about that. All right. 0.4 getting Elfin in 1. 2.4, 19.7, 55.4, 84.1. 95.8 is pretty low. Eldon, Eloine, Elson. I guess people just don't know the word. All right. Well, how'd you do? And that is it for Wordle. Hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end of the video if you would like to watch my New York Times games solve, like connections and stuff. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.